you were just starting your business, you probably had a basic network for all employees to share. And now that your business has grown, it's time to segment your network for efficiency and security. Time to add some virtual local area networks, or VLANs. Adding VLANs is a simple process, but there are certain steps you should take to keep these VLANs more secure. In this episode of Cisco Tech Talk, I'll explain some best practices for VLAN configuration on Cisco Business Series switches. Next. Out of the box, Cisco switches have one VLAN, VLAN 1. To view this, log into your Cisco Business 350 switch and navigate to VLAN Management. Then, under VLAN Settings, you will see VLAN 1. All ports belong to this VLAN. This is not secure. At a minimum, you will want to separate management and user data traffic. Therefore, it is recommended that VLAN 1 be used solely for administration purposes when configuring the VLANs. If you have unused ports, you will want to take one of two steps to avoid illegal access. The first option is to shut down unused ports. To do this, navigate to Port Management. Under Port Settings, you can see the switch port status, which switch ports are in use, and which are not in use. Select an unused switch port. Click on the Edit button. On the Edit Port Settings page, you can see the administrative status is showing up, even though the operational status is showing down. This is because there is no device connected to that switch port. So, to shut down that interface, select the Administrative Status Down checkbox and click the Apply button. A success notification will appear on the screen to confirm that the switch port is shut down. If you don't want to shut that port down, you could alternatively create a dead-end VLAN and assign the unused ports to that location. To do this, navigate to VLAN Management and then VLAN Settings. You can give the VLAN any random number and a name that will help you remember the purpose. In this case, I'll make it VLAN 1000 and give it a name of Network Isolation. You won't want an IP address associated with any ports in the VLAN, but since this is already in place by default, you can move on to assigning ports to this VLAN. Navigate to VLAN Management and then Port to VLAN. Select the dead-end VLAN and scroll down to the port. Select Untagged. This isolates the port on that VLAN. On the Port to VLAN table, to further isolate the port traffic from trunk ports, you can exclude traffic. If you end up needing any of these ports in the future, you can just reassign them at that point. The next security step is to configure the switch to accept only encrypted SSH sessions for remote management. To enable SSH sessions on a Cisco Business 350 series switch, navigate to the Security menu and select TCP/UDP services. The SSH service checkbox needs to be enabled. It's recommended that you leave Telnet disabled, as it is not secure. Click on the Apply button to save these settings. One last best practice, if you have IP phones in your network, is to separate VLANs for IP telephony voice traffic and data traffic. In this example, VLAN 1 is configured for data traffic and VLAN 50 is defined for voice traffic. This keeps the two types of traffic segregated. These are some simple ways to set up VLANs so your network can stay efficient, organized, private, and secure. If you'd like more information, check out the article VLAN Best Practices and Security Tips for Cisco Business Routers. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.